again. He just looks like Freddy Krueger. Like, I can't get over that. I'm just saying. Welcome back, Booklovers. It's Lady Lauren Exler, and today is another day of the Chestnut Man reading. And this is going to be the October 12th reading because it's October 11th, and I'm probably going to give an update at 12. I'm hoping to finish October 12th in the book so I can go into October 13th tomorrow, which will be the 12th. And it's just, I'm going to be a day early to get this out. So let's just, let me do a recap. Okay, so first, 1989, 6 murders. 4 to 6. We don't know about the last 2, but 4 definitely, and 2 are questionable. 1989. Present day. Don't know how present day is, but it's present day. And then we have 2 detectives who get called to a crime scene with a woman who has a kid, and her body is brutalized to the 3rd degree at a playground, and her hand is amputated. And then there's a chestnut figurine or doll beside her. Also in the plot, on the chestnut doll is a thumbprint or a fingerprint of a missing but presumed 12 to 13-year-old girl who is the missing and presumed daughter of a MP named Rosa in Copenhagen. So yes, that's where we're at. That's basically what's been happening. I'm assuming that this is Chestnut Man's first present day kill, and hopefully we're gonna find more kills. So let's just read on. Okay. Monday, October 12th. Okay, so I tried to hold out, but it is 11:16. So not quite 12, but 12. Just saying. And it's almost my birthday, so woo woo. So let's begin on October 12th in this book, which is a Monday. We begin with Duin, the female detective. I don't like her. I just don't like her. She reminds me of a detective that's like just runs off instinct, not even instinct, just adrenaline, and then the first guess, the most obvious choice, something that like if evidence doesn't quite point to it, like the husband did it, when it could have been like the husband mistress. You know what I mean? So like I don't like her style of being a detective. Don't like her right now. But she is really trying to pin this Lore murder on her boyfriend who is in tech. And she's like really hounding him and trying to point at his alibi is weak. But he has an alibi. That's the thing. Like he has an alibi is just weak. And it's just like a lot of things I don't like about her. Then we have Hess. It's been 6 days since they found Laura's body. And he has been going through trying to get his reports because he wants to go back to Interpol. His reports together, getting into his new apartment, but also rehashing the missing girl case. I think it was Christine. The missing girl is Christine. So he goes through it and he's going through all of the 500 people that the investigators interviewed. And he's not saying that they did it wrong. He's just like, it can't be a coincidence that the person they've interviewed the first time didn't pop up on their radar for this murder or this disappearance of Christina until an anonymous tip said, hey, check into this guy. That technically they've already checked in and kind of cleared. And when they check in on him again, he has a machete in his garage with her blood on it. But it's her blood. If he dismembered her, they were saying that there should be bone matter or bone dust on the blade, but there wasn't. So, but that didn't, he confessed. So they were just like, well, he has schizophrenia. He doesn't really remember. He says he did it and there's blood. So he did it. And then Hess is like, it's a big coincidence that he just happened to do all this. So he decides to get a pig from a meat market and it's frozen, and he goes to the crime analyst people and he tells them, hey, let's do an experiment. This pig weighs as much as a preteen does. So he's trying to make it seem like this is Christina. We're going to dismember this pig with a machete and see if we can correlate it to a human interaction with the same matter. So just basically just running a scenario and seeing if they would get the same results as they got with the Christina case. Before we can even get to the results, Thuin is just like, I don't want to hear it. It's irrelevant. Blase, blah. She's just giving all kinds of I don't want to hear evidence vibes, which I hate. I just don't like it. Then they're like, hey, Laura's cell phone has been missing. It just turned on and it just sent a message. And the message was about a nursery rhyme about the Chestnut Man, but it used to be like the nursery rhyme was like the Apple Man, but kids change it to whatever fruit or nut they want. So this person texts Chestnut Man, come see me, Chestnut Man, and all kind of stupid things that like weird, creepy nursery rhymes go about these days. And they are following the phone signal to a mall. They go into the mall and there's this weird guy. Like, it goes to the guy's point of view. He's super weird. He's talking about like following this woman with Louis Vuitton heels on into Victoria's Secrets and how he fantasizes about what he wants to do to her because he thinks she's a bimbo. Yeah. They realize that the signal's coming from him. So they go into the elevator and confront him and try to arrest him, asking about Laura. Like, does he know about Laura and all that kind of stuff? And he's like, what are you talking about? Why are you arresting me? Like, what's going on? I would too, because I'm like, I didn't do anything, but whatever. And he's like, I just got this notification that I needed to pick up this package from 7-Eleven. And I picked it up, so I don't know what's in this package, but whatever. And it turns out that Laura's phone is in this package. And so then he's like, I don't know how I got this. Like, someone just gave me this package, literally. So they're like, hey, where's your wife? And he's like, I don't know, at home. Because he had just got off the phone with her. She sounded so nice too. Super nice. Anyways, he had just got off the phone with her. He is so mean to her. He finds her irritating. He doesn't know why he's still with her. I felt so bad for her. But anyways, they go, where's your wife? And he's like, I don't know, at home. So they're like, we're going to your house. They go to the house. Things are not good. Something's wrong with the front door. They're like, hey, you guys go to the front door. We're going to the woods, because that's normally where, things happen that are bad. The woods. Then we go to the second to last chapter in October 12th. And it's Anna's point of view, the wife. And Anna is running for her life. And she said that she's been running for a while. I felt so bad for her. And she's like, oh my gosh, I see this light. Let me just run to it. And then Eric, who's her husband's name, she calls for Eric. And the light starts moving again. And someone behind her goes, are you okay, Anna? And that was the end of that chapter. And then the next chapter is them finding Anna hanging from a tree with her arms cut off and chestnut men on the branches of her would-be arms. And that was it. That was it. So technically, this would be the second killing of the Chestnut Man in the present day. And I'm still nowhere near, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. There has been a couple of clues that something is going on with the Christina case, the missing girl from the MP, Rosa. She went to a meeting at a council hall, and as she was leaving the meeting, some girl bumped into her. And Rosa was like, I don't know why, but that girl reminds me of something, or I feel like I should know her. But then she dismisses it. And I'm like, okay, there's hints that there's something else going on. And I'm just trying to figure out what those are. We also find out that the chestnut men that Christina and her friend would make every year and sell, the year she disappeared, they didn't make those. So how did her fingerprint get on the chestnut man at Laura's crime scene if it's 2 years later? I'm just saying. So tomorrow will be October 13th, and we'll figure out what else is going on. And then we have a break because the next go around is October 16th, and I'm just, that's your boy. I'm ready. I am ready to figure out what's going on and who is killing all these women. Really? Why? I also want to know what happened in 1989. Did no one find? What happened? That's it. My rant. I will see you guys tomorrow with October 13th of The Chestnut Man. Bye!